Netflix's 10 most watched movies of all time revealed, and number 3 is totally unexpected. The top 10 list includes a star-studded action comedy and a post-apocalyptic horror. Netflix has unveiled some surprising revelations about what subscribers have been watching, and the streamer has just shared a list of its most popular movies ever. A recent release has claimed the number 1 spot in a totally unprecedented twist. KPop Demon Hunters is an animated musical which has attracted a staggering 236 million views and 393.3 million hours of total viewing time. Tutum's rankings were determined using total views for the first 91 days of release, and since KPop Demon Hunters was only released in June, there is still scope for its numbers to increase drastically. The film was so popular that it was given a limited theatrical release that topped the U.S. box office, and its official soundtrack reached number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. Here is the full list of the top 10 most watched films of all time on Netflix. 1. KPop Demon Hunters. KPop Demon Hunters follows a K-pop girl group, Hunter/X, who lead double lives as demon hunters. They go up against a rival boy band, the Saja Boys, who are all demons in disguise. KPop Demon Hunters has a 97% Rotten Tomatoes score, having received widespread acclaim from both critics and audiences. 2. Red Notice. The action comedy film was released in 2021, and it stars some huge names like Dwayne Johnson, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. The movie has 230.9 million views and 454.2 million hours of viewing logged. It follows an FBI profiler, Johnson, as he hunts down 2 thieves, Gadot and Reynolds, who are trying to steal a priceless bejeweled egg. A sequel is in development for Netflix, with the main trio expected to make a comeback. 3. Carry On. Perhaps the most surprising entry on the list is Taron Egerton's thriller, Carry On, which was released in December. The film stars Egerton as a TSA agent who is blackmailed into smuggling a dangerous nerve agent on board a flight by a mysterious character played by Jason Bateman. According to Deadline, Carry On delivered Netflix's biggest first-week numbers of 2024. However, the film was not well received by audiences, with some going as far as branding it infuriatingly bad. Taking to IMDb reviews, Jedge03256 added, "Personally think Bateman was a terrible choice. The least intimidating guy ever. So many plot holes and eye-rolling moments." 4. Don't Look Up. The 2021 dark comedy racked up 171.4 million views and 408.6 million hours logged. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence as astronomers trying to warn U.S. government officials about an approaching comet. The film boasts a star-studded cast with the likes of Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, and Cate Blanchett. Don't Look Up was included on the American Film Institute's list of the top 10 films of 2021. 5. The Atom Project. Another movie starring Ryan Reynolds, the science fiction comedy follows a fighter pilot who goes back in time to help his younger self overcome the death of his father. It pulled in 157.6 million views and 281 million hours, with fans hailing it kind of adorable. Calico Dreamin' shared on IMDb reviews, "I cried a little, I laughed a little, I had a good time." The storyline is well developed, and while a complicated concept, it's handled well. 6. Bird Box. Sandra Bullock's 2018 post-apocalyptic horror boasts 157.4 million views, and it is based on the 2014 novel by Josh Malerman. The film follows Mallory Hayes, Bullock, as she tries to protect herself and 2 children from horrifying entities that cause people who look at them to kill themselves. Despite mixed reviews from critics, it became the most watched film on Netflix at the time within 28 days of release. 7. Back in Action. The 2025 action comedy film marked Cameron Diaz's comeback, and it pulled in 147.2 million views. The film, which was released in January this year, also stars Jamie Foxx, and it follows two CIA operatives who are pulled back into espionage after 15 years living under the radar. It had 46.8 million views in its first 3 days, giving it the biggest opening weekend for an English-language Netflix film since The Atom Project. 8. Leave the World Behind. The apocalyptic psychological thriller from 2023 is based on the 2020 novel by Rumaan Alam and stars Julia Roberts, amassing 143.4 million views, which follows a group who try to make sense of a series of technological issues that point to a potential cataclysm. From December 4 to December 10, 2023, the film topped the streaming charts and was the #1 film on Netflix, with 41.7 million views. 9. The Gray Man. Reaching 139.9 million views, The Gray Man is a 2022 action thriller based on the 2009 novel of the same name by Mark Greaney.